Giraffes can't, you remember, you got to keep quiet for story time. Yeah, we're going to read all three of these, okay? Okay, first one. Giraffes can't dance. You got to lay down.
This one.
You got to lay down.
Now can we read this?
Yeah, we'll read it, but I need you to lay down.
Is he thinking about the Zuma one?
I don't know, but I want you to lay down too. Okay, you ready? Remember, we got to be quiet for story time, okay? Okay. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. Shh. Remember? Shh. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees, but when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Now, every year in Africa, they hold a jungle dance where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. Sicey, look at the picture. You gotta stop kicking around. Look at the picture. Look. No, that's a part of the blanket. You gotta put it on. Okay, next page. Okay, we hate reading this story time. The warthog start. Sicey, leave it alone. You can't pull it off. It's a string. You gotta listen to the story, okay? Yeah. Shh. Remember? Look at me. Hey. Put your fingers on your lips. Okay. The warthog started waltzing, and the rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. The chimps all did the cha-cha with a very Latin feel. Sicey, you need to keep. You need to listen to story time and stop talking, okay? Thank you. And 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely and he walked towards the floor. But the lions saw him coming and they soon began to roar. Hey, look at clumsy Gerald! The animals all sneered. Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool! Oh, Gerald, you're so weird. Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. They're right, he thought. I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot. So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He'd never, remember, Saya, it's story time. You got to keep quiet. I'll give you some water when we're done, okay? Remember, hey, you're not following directions. Hi, Totally Jasmine. It's story time. You got to, shh, remember? Shh. I'll put some more water in your cup. Hey, I'll put some more water in your cup after story time, okay? Okay, now you got to keep quiet so everybody can enjoy the story, okay? Okay. So he crept off. Shh. So he crept off from the dance floor, and that's Raylan in the shower, remember? When Raylan takes a shower, it makes noise, okay? Remember, we got to keep quiet so everybody else can enjoy the story time. Hi, Nathan. Hi, Brayden. It's story time. Okay. So he crept off from the dance floor. Sicey, you're not being cooperative. It's story time. Halo and Jalen want to enjoy story time and you keep interrupting, okay? Okay, I'll buy you some glasses tomorrow, okay? Okay, we're going to start again. So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He never felt so sad before, so sad and so alone. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. The moon was so beautiful, he whispered with a sigh. Excuse me, coughed a Ricket, who'd seen Gerald earlier on, but sometimes Hey, Jalen, stop that. But sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song. Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hoofs started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying, and his tail was swishing around. Dang, Brandy, don't be bored. It's story time. He threw his legs out sideways, and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leaped up in the air. Gerald felt so wonderful, his mouth was open wide. I'm dancing! Yes, I'm dancing! I am dancing, Gerald cried. That's what it's for. That's what story time is for. Then, one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream. Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen." How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how. But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and the stars above. We all can dance, he said, when we find the music we love. I think that's Halo's favorite story. Saying that many times is crazy, ain't it, Macy? Okay, so we got 2 more stories. That's Raylan's in the shower. That's what that sound is. We got 365 fairy tales. We are on page.
My potty.
You gotta lay down, Sicey. Today's story in Sicey. You gotta lay down. Lay down. Thank you.
Is that the string?
Yeah, this is the string that holds the page. Okay, so today's story in 365 Fairy Tales is the Rooster King. So, there was once a very boastful king who would show off at the slightest opportunity. If he had... Sicey, you remember story time? Sicey, it's story time, so everybody else can enjoy story. You gotta keep quiet, okay? It's okay. So if you don't want to go to bed, you should listen to story time.
I want to get
Oh, I can't wait. Okay, so the Rooster King. You just ate your food, Saya. You remember story time? You're being real combative today. Story time for everybody else to enjoy story time. You got to keep it down, okay? You guys, that's my youngest. Okay, so there once was a very boastful king who would show off at the slightest opportunity. If he had a new robe, he would strut around the palace showing it off. Look at my fine new robe. It's made of the finest silks and furs, he would say. Look at you strutting around just like a rooster, his wife would think. One day, a peddler came to the palace to sell his wares. Halo, lay down. Here's just the thing for such a fine fellow as you, the peddler told the king, as he showed him a carved wooden mirror. The king bought the mirror and went to sit at his throne to look at himself, but he didn't know that the mirror was a magic one. When he looked into it, he was surprised to see a proud rooster staring back at him. This is outrageous, the king thought to himself. I demand a refund. But when he tried to get down from his throne, he found that he was no longer a man, but a fine feathered rooster. Just then, his butler came in and saw a rooster strutting around, so he chased it outside. The king tried to protest, but his words came out as cock-a-doodle-doo. Outside the palace, the rooster king began to crow, and he did not stop until his wife looked out of the window. "Be quiet, you old rooster," she called down. "Isn't it enough that I have to listen to my boastful husband crowing all day long without your dreadful noise?" Lay down, Sicey. The Rooster King at once felt silent. He hadn't realized what the king had thought of him until that very moment. "I suppose I am a show-off," he thought sadly to himself. "I will change my ways if only I can be a man again." Suddenly, there was a flash of light, and the king was himself once more. He went back to the throne room and carefully picked up the mirror without looking at himself and locked it away safely. The king did change his ways from then on, and he was careful not to boast or show off too much. But he never dared to look at the magic mirror again, just in case. Okay, last story. Last story here, Rooster. My phone is at 25. I just plugged it in. Okay. Last story of the night is I Love You, Good Night, our favorite one. I love you like blueberry pancakes. I love you like strawberry milkshakes. Oh, you want to see the pictures? Okay, we'll start again. I love you like blueberry pancakes. I love you like strawberry milkshakes. I love you like frogs love flies. I love you like pigs love pies. I love you like mice love cheese. I love you like vines love trees. I love you like wind loves blowing. I love you like plants love growing. I love you like boots love splashing in puddles. I love you like bears love kisses and cuddles. I love you like the moon at night, big and round and warm and bright. I love you. Good night. Yay! That's our favorite one. Thank you, Brandy.
Do you know the unicorn of this
Okay,
story?
go ahead. Go see your bed. The unicorn, we'll read the unicorn tomorrow, okay?
No. Did Mama, the unicorn love you?
Yeah, the unicorn does love me. Can you lay down now? It's bedtime.
Do
Lay
you
down.
know a unicorn love you?
I know she loves me.
I love you.
Thank
No,
you. Hey,
That's mine. That's mine.
lay down. Cicey, where's your teddy bear?
Over there.
Jalen, can you come find Sia's teddy bear?
No, he's talking about Zuma.
Yeah, no, we're going to read Zuma tomorrow. We read 3 stories today. I think that's enough.
Zuma Dolly.
Yeah, can you find his Zuma dolly? Is it Zuma or is it Rubble? What is it?
It's Zuma.
Okay, find his Zuma dolly. I'm about to go start cleaning up. Okay, you guys, story time is done. Now I gotta clean the kitchen. After today, I gotta clean the dining room. Let me put the sleep music on. Every night we play the same sleep music song. It's very routine. Hold on, let me put it on. I just play it off of my tablet, and it helps the kids go to sleep. Tonight you heard Saya. He didn't want to turn the light on. It's kind of dark. Okay. Is the Bluetooth on? How you guys doing tonight? I want an iPad. They're real convenient. I've had this one for quite a few years. This one's very old, but it works, so I'm not getting rid of it. Jalen, whenever it's nighttime, what do we do?
Oh, I'm finding inside.
Zuma, is it? Did y'all pack it away inside the toy boxes?
No, I think so.
You can go check.
I don't know.
Check in there first, okay?
Wait, I'm talking about downstairs.
Okay, I'm sure it's not down there, but go ahead. Okay, let me put this. I'm doing good. Okay, what did you do today? Today was, I don't know. Today I was really tired. My energy was really on 0. So I need to go to sleep earlier. But tonight, I plan on playing some video games. Hold on. Okay, sleep music on. Let me close this. So yeah, it's time to clean. Because it's nothing like waking up to a clean house. Okay, not much. Okay. Jalen, did you find it? So you probably should check inside their room in those toy boxes like I said earlier. Okay? Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. Okay, we don't have much dishes, which is a blessing. Let me throw this out. Yeah, we just got a couple dishes. I have to wake up by 5:40. Oh, man. Yeah, nah. I usually wake up. I homeschool, so it depends on what classes my son has. Oh, my hair looks kind of flat right there. Hold on. Let's just zhuzh it up a little bit. Okay. But yeah, maybe 7, 8, 6 sometimes. Well, I wake up at 6, but I wake the kids up at 7. Did you check in all the drawers? Give him another teddy bear. Turn off the light. It's bedtime. You know, let me turn off the light. Close your eyes. It's nighttime. Go to bed. See you in the morning. Okay. So I still got so much cleaning to do. I'm sorry I left. Thank you. I appreciate it. I had to turn off the lights in there. Oh, I went to Walmart today and I did not get any more of this. I need to get some more. These are clean. Cross-country practice. That's long distance running, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken. Back in high school, I did running. Well, I did track for a little while. And then I know I used to run a lot in the Marine Corps when I was in the Marine Corps. But I hate running. I don't like to run. I don't like to feel like my heart is about to explode. Okay, 3.2 miles. I know in the Marine Corps we did our 3-mile run. They like to do it for fun. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing cross country and track and soccer. Ooh, real athletic. That's really good. I love running. Really? Like, do you? I guess maybe after a while, it's something that you start to love. I don't like running, but then I don't like to exercise. I did all the exercise that I could handle when I was in the Marine Corps, and yeah, no. Horse riding. I grew up riding horses. I grew up in the Caribbean, and our family had horses, and I used to ride. I loved riding horses. I haven't rode a horse in years though. Like it's been since I was little, like a kid. I haven't rode a horse. What kind of horse do you ride? Oh, the rodeo? That's a fun time. That is real fun. My hair is kind of sticking up right here. Let's fix it. Okay. I got 6 plates in pole bending. Check you out. You do a lot. That's a fun time. That's a real fun time. Yeah, I want to get my kids into a little bit more stuff. My friend's horse. I want to get my kids into a little bit more stuff. I was thinking, I know my son, he was in karate a couple years ago. He enjoyed it, so I'm thinking about putting him back in karate. And then my daughter, I was thinking tumbling. I think tumbling, she would love tumbling. Or ballet. We go to the YMCA quite often. So I know the YMCA, our YMCA in this area, it's a whole bunch of them all together. And they have different like extracurricular activities. I need to get my kids into some more because they're homeschooled, so they don't go out to school. So it's real important for them to be able to have some friends and stuff. So I'll probably put them in some other stuff. The horse is a Tennessee Walker. Okay. We can't afford it yet. Listen, horses are expensive. Horses are real expensive. And then caring for a horse is expensive. So that's nice that you have access to one though. That's a fun time. Okay. This morning I made some sardines. My kids hate it when I make sardines. So I gotta make sure I get this pan real good. Because the smell of sardines stick. What did you eat for dinner? Hey, I hope y'all are laying in your beds. Okay. Okay, so I have done washing the pizza. Okay. Okay, I'm done washing. I'm gonna wipe down the counters and then rinse these dishes and I'll put them to dry right here. We had Taco Bell. We didn't cook because we went to the grocery store. So I didn't cook. So the kids just ate Taco Bell. You're done? Okay. Go lay down. I'll talk to you later. Let me finish cleanup. Remind me tomorrow to assign y'all some new chores for this chores for the week. Okay, go lay down. Yeah, when I'm finished, I'll come read holes for you, okay? So you guys, we have 2 story times. So I have a story time for the babies, and then I have a story time for the big boys. So what's probably gonna happen is I'll finish rinsing these. Raylan, get in your bed. I'll finish rinsing these, and then we're gonna go do story time for the big boys. We are reading Holes. I want them to read Holes and then watch the movie. Because I know when I was little, I loved Holes. To do chores. Oh yeah, we have a whole system. I'll show it to you on the way to their room. They have their chore money that they get every week, and then they have extra job money. I have a whole system set up. So let me finish washing these and then I'll show it to you. That's a good book. Yeah, we just started it yesterday. So we're on chapter 3. The babies are trying to go to sleep, Jalen. I shouldn't hear you. You are very loud. Okay, we're gonna do this super fast, super fast. Almost done. Oh no. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Chew. Okay. So dishes done. One thing done. I probably should just finish. I'll finish the cleaning. Good book. I get thanks for love or nothing. I'm in band. You're in band? What? Like instruments? You play an instrument? Or is it like marching? Okay. Let me just finish. Hey Lo, it sounds like you're playing. And yeah, I already told them, I told the kids I love them. I took them in just then when I just went. Okay. Oh, let me turn y'all over here. I'm wiping down. Oh, the saxophone. Come on now. That's nice. Okay. Oh, dang. I missed something. This. I'll get it in a little bit. Okay. Now we're just gonna clean off the kitchen table. I always tell them to clear off the table and put all the dishes in the sink, and they don't. This is trash. Hello? Ma'am. No, ma'am. It's bedtime. Close your eyes and go to sleep. Okay. Okay, table cleared. Now we got the baby stuff. Okay, good night. Have a good time during your practice. I hope you enjoy it. Get that exercise in. Okay, because you got an early morning, super early morning. Good night. Hopefully I can see you another time. You can come hang out with me. Hey, Lo, it sounds like you're playing. You're not sleeping. it's just one person in here. Hi, one person. You can talk to me. I don't bite. Okay, so I gotta sweep. We're gonna go back over here. I just gotta sweep the floor, and then it's story time for the big boys. These kids have cereal everywhere. I swear. Okay, messy aside.
Is there such thing as frozen lightning?
Remember what's the rules? The rules you stay in your bed. It's nighttime. I'll come in there to read holes, and then you can ask me whatever you want. Okay? Thank you. Halo inside. It's not playtime. It's sleep time. Okay. Nobody's talking. Sky and Halo, go to bed. Okay, everything else is clean. All done. Yay! Cleaning. Oh, dang, I'm not done. I got a couple more dishes to get. Hi, people. It's two people in here talking. I'll leave this on the stove. Hi, B-Dukes. How you doing? Okay, what you doing this evening? I just finished nighttime routine with the babies, got them all down to sleep. I did story time with the babies. Now I have story time with my big boys. We're reading Holes. I don't know how old you are, but I know you know that movie Holes. Everybody should know the movie Holes. But we're reading Holes, and then once we finish read the book, we're going to be watching the movie. Okay, so I just cleaned up. Whole house is clean. Stove's clean. Everything's clean. The living room is clean. I like everything to be perfect before it's bedtime. I do need to fix this right here. Let's put you guys right here. Okay. I have some laundry to fold. Jalen, your chore chart is not clicked off. You guys, these are the kids' chore charts. Raylan already did his. So you need to do your chore chart so that we can read Holes and I can go play video games. Halo, Raylan, come help Jalen. Jalen, give her some water while you wait for Raylan to come do it for you. Come on, Ray. What's your night looking like? Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. My husband called. Let me know if you guys can still hear me. Sometimes the sound goes off. Go out, Raylan. We don't have much time. Come on, JJ. No. It's time for bed. Put that picture away. Yeah, you did do. All of it. Y'all did all of it. Come on, let's finish. Yeah. Now we're about to read Holes. Yeah. Okay. Put it away and go. Pass that to Halo. Single mom? No, I'm married. Here you go, Halo. Take your cup. Yeah, go. Go lay down. Good night. Okay, let me turn off these lights. This one. This light. Okay, let's go into the boys' room to read story time. Okay, so today we are on chapter 3 of Holes. Halo, lay down, go to sleep. Good night. But yeah, no, B-Dukes, I'm married. My husband might actually be in here. He don't really talk, but he'll be watching sometimes. Okay, lay down. Chapter 3. Stanley Yelnats was the only passenger on the bus, not counting the driver or the guard. The guard sat next to the driver with his seat turned around facing Stanley. A rifle lay across his lap. Stanley was sitting about 10 rows back, handcuffed to his armrest. His backpack lay on the seat next to him. It contained his toothbrush, toothpaste, and a box of stationery his mother had given him. He promised to write her at least once a week. He looked out at the window, although there wasn't much to see, mostly fields of hay and cotton. He was on a long bus ride to nowhere. The bus wasn't air conditioned, and the hot, heavy air was almost as stifling as the handcuffs. Stanley and his parents had tried to pretend that he was just going away to camp for a while, just like rich kids do. When Stanley was younger, he used to play with stuffed animals. Hey, stop jumping, get in your bed. And pretend the animals were at camp. Camp fun and games, he called it. Sometimes he'd have them play soccer with marbles. Other times they'd run on obstacle courses or go bungee jumping off of the table tied to broken rubber bands. Now Stanley tried to pretend he was going to camp fun and games. Maybe he'd make some friends, he thought. At least he'd get to swim in the lake. He didn't have any friends at home. He was overweight, and the kids at his middle school often teased him about his size. Even his teachers sometimes made crude comments without realizing it. On his last day of school, his math teacher, Mrs. Bell, taught ratios. Halo, no ma'am. Lay down. As an example, she chose the heaviest kid in the class and the lightest kid in the class and had them weigh themselves. Stanley weighed 3 times as much as the other boy. Miss Bell wrote the ratio on the board, 3-1, unaware of how much embarrassment she had caused them both. Stanley was arrested later that day. He looked at the guard who sat slumped in his seat and wondered if he had fallen asleep. The guard was wearing sunglasses, so Stanley couldn't see his eyes. Saya, lay down. Enough. Halo and Saya, I'm going to take that out of your room. You need to go lay down or else you're going to be in trouble. Lay down. Do not get back. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Halo. Saya, do not get up, sir. Thank you. Stanley was not a bad kid. He was innocent of the crimes for which he was convicted. He'd just been in the wrong place at the wrong time. It was all because of his no good, dirty, rotten pig stealing great...
Can someone help me with my son?
Okay, hold on. I'm coming to help you. Saya, lay down. You're not following directions and it's not very nice. Hurry up, Halo. Okay. It was all because of his no good, dirty, rotten pig stealing great-great-grandfather. He smiled. It was a family joke. Whenever anything went wrong, they always blamed Stanley's no good, dirty, rotten pig stealing great-great-grandfather. Supposedly, he had a great-great-grandfather who had stolen a pig from a one-legged gypsy, and she put a curse on him and all of his descendants. Stanley and his parents didn't believe in curses, of course, but whenever anything went wrong, it felt good to be able to blame someone. Things went wrong a lot. They always seemed to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Hurry up, Halo. Saya, go lay down. Ooh, kids don't listen, y'all. He looked out the window at the vast emptiness. He watched the rise and fall of the telephone wires. In his mind, he could hear his father's gruff voice softly singing to him. If only, the woodpecker sighed. The bark on the trees was just a little bit softer. While the wolves wait below, hungry and lonely, he cries to the moon, if only, if only. It was a song his father used to sing to him. The melody was sweet and sad, but Stanley's favorite part was when his father would howl to the moon. The bus hit a small bump and the guards sat up, instantly alert. Stanley's father was an inventor. To be a successful inventor. You guys heard that? Somebody fell. If you were laying down, you wouldn't be falling. Lay down. Stanley's father was smart and had a lot of perseverance. Once he started a project, he would work on it for years, often going days without sleep. He just never had any luck. One time, an experiment failed. Stanley could hear him cursing his dirty, rotten, pig-stealing great-grandfather. Stanley's father was also named Stanley Yelnats. Stanley's father's full name was Stanley Yelnats III. Our Stanley is Stanley Yelnats the fourth. Sorry. Stop banging. Everyone in his family had always liked the fact that Stanley Yelnats was spelt the same front and backwards. So they kept naming their son Stanley. Stanley was an only child, as was every other Stanley Yelnats before him. All of them had something else in common. Despite their awful luck, they always remained hopeful. As Stanley's father liked to say, I learned from failure. But perhaps that was the only part of the curse. But perhaps that was part of the curse as well. If Stanley and his father weren't always hopeful, then it wouldn't hurt so much every time their hopes were crushed. Not every Stanley Yelnats has been a failure. Stanley's mother often pointed out. Whenever Stanley or his father became so discouraged that they actually started to believe in the curse, the first Stanley Yelnats, Stanley's great-grandfather, had made a fortune in the stock market. He couldn't have been too unlucky. At such time, she neglected to mention the bad luck that befell the first Stanley Yelnats. He lost his entire fortune when he was moving from New York to California. His stagecoach was robbed by outlaws kissing Kate Barlow. If it weren't for that, Stanley's family would now be living in a mansion on the beach in California. Instead, they were crammed in a tiny apartment that smelled of burnt rubber and foot odor. If only, if only. The apartment smelled the way it did because Stanley's father was trying to invent a way to recycle old sneakers. The first person who finds a use for old sneakers, he said, will be a very rich man. It was this latest project that led to Stanley's arrest. The bus ride became increasingly bumpy because the road was no longer paved. Okay. Where was I? Okay. Actually, Stanley had been impressed when he first found out that his great-grandfather was robbed by kissing Kate Barlow. True, he would have preferred living on the beach in California, but it was still kind of cool to have someone in the family robbed by a famous outlaw. Kate Barlow didn't actually kiss Stanley's great-grandfather. That would have been really cool, but she only kissed the men she killed. Instead, she robbed him and left him stranded in the middle of the desert. He was lucky to have survived, Stanley's mother was quick to point out. The bus was now slowing down. The guard grunted as he stretched his arms. "Welcome to Camp Green Lake," said the bus driver. Stanley looked out the dirty window. He couldn't see a lake, and hardly anything was green. Okay, that's it. That was chapter 3. Tomorrow we will read chapter 4. Probably because tomorrow's Friday, we can read chapter 4 and chapter 5. Okay? Okie dokie. Good night, boys. See y'all in the morning. Raylan, if you wake up before me, come get me. Okay, you guys. So now that I'm finished with the kids, we gotta go reset the classroom. I have to write down all of the kids' work that they have to do. Oh, I gotta write down all the work that they have to do on their board, and I gotta clean the classroom because today we did a lot of work. Okay. I have some correcting to do, but I'll correct everything on Friday. This is Wednesday's work. Okay, his pencils away. Usually I like them to come downstairs and clean up, but I want to go play some Inzoi. I'm probably gonna stream playing Inzoi tonight before the game goes away. So I just told them that I would do it for them. Trash. Pencil case. Whose on is this? Oh no, this is Raylan's on. He needs to finish this tomorrow. So I'll put it on. Oh dang, I just put that on Wednesday. Come on now. So today's Thursday. I just said that tomorrow's Friday. And that just went straight out my head. I'll leave it on Thursday. Close. This is trash. It's right here. Where's my trash bag? It's right here. Let me pull this a little farther away so you can see what's going on here. Headphones. Okay, now for Raylan's stuff, I need a paper. Okay. Okie dokie, so tomorrow is Friday. Let's refresh this page. I typically write down all the kids' assignments. Oh, look at me. I'm talking and you can't even see me. It's okay that just one person is in here. I get most of the views after I get off. So what I'm gonna do right now, this is the kids, they're in Connections Academy. So this is like their planner, and the night before I'll go into the planner and I'll see if they have any live lessons. Raylan doesn't have any live lessons. Dang, I shouldn't have closed Jalen's computer. Yeah, Raylan doesn't have any live lessons. He has a social studies test tomorrow. Let me refresh just to make sure. Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't have any live lessons, which is a good thing. And then for Jalen, let's see if Jalen has any live lessons tomorrow. Okay. This computer is so slow. I need to get Jalen a better computer. This is literally just a computer that was sitting in the house. Okay. Let us see. Again. Tomorrow is Friday. Let's see if Jalen has any live lessons. Oh, nope. Jalen does not have any live lessons, so the day tomorrow should go by real fast. Since there's no live lessons to do. Yeah. Them kids are upstairs playing, y'all. I told them to go to sleep. Yeah, he doesn't have nothing. Great. So tomorrow's gonna be an easy day. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, so there's nothing really I have to write down on. Ooh, I did have this plate down here. I need to bring that upstairs. Go to sleep! They don't listen to me, y'all. They don't take me serious. I could yell, go to sleep, a whole bunch of times, and nobody listens. Okay, this is our board situation, and this is where I write down any live lessons they have to do or anything like that. Where is the eraser? I don't know. This board is real bootleg. Like erasing, like I can erase it like this, and you can still see the words. So I usually just have to get some I have like an abundance of hand sanitizer, and I have to clean it that way. Because otherwise the board doesn't get clean. I don't know if it's because I need to buy a new one. This one's already pretty old. Yeah, this one's already pretty old. So I probably should get a new board. I like this one though. This one's like the perfect size. Okay. Push this to the side. Okay, tomorrow's Friday. Complete. He needs to complete. I know he has ELA. He has science. He has social studies. I think he has physical education. No, it's art. He has his art. And no live lessons. Oh, I should write that in a bright color. Let's see. I know I have a bread in here. Where are my markers? Oh, found it. Friday. Raylan, I'll give you the color. I know Raylan has PE and he still has his art. They're all pretty short lessons. So now write this down for them to be able to go look at it throughout the day. So that they feel like, I don't know, responsible for what they have to do anyways. Okay. We got a little paper trash. Let me put this paper trash away. Okay, so board is done. And then I have one more thing. Where's that pillow? Look it right here. I have one more thing to do down here. Then I'm done for the night. And I can go play video games. I got some. I'm gonna fold at least one of these baskets of laundry. Those kids are playing, y'all. They don't listen. They don't listen at all. It's okay. They'll fall asleep eventually. As long as they're in their rooms and they're safe and they're in their beds, I am not tripping. Okay. I can go on this side right here. So after this laundry is folded, whose clothes is this? This one is Jalen's on. You know what? I'll put all these clothes in here. Bam. Super smart. You smart. You loyal. Oh, I crapped myself up. Okay, so this was it for tonight. I'm just gonna fold some clothes. I'm gonna go on my other platform. Whoever watches this on the replay, hey, how you doing? And anybody that's on here, bye. Oh, I do this every time.